Hello again, you are in video 2 of a playlist of the classic XCOM, well, whatever it was called in your part of the world. It's got a couple of different titles from what I understand. And for those who just jumped onto this video and did not see the first one, that's somewhere on there on my channel. This isn't just me playing this game. This is also me recording this game on Twitch, streaming it even. So if the sound quality and general setup of this sounds a little off for YouTube recording, that's because as I'm doing this, I am live on Twitch with it. It also means that there's going to be more noise in the narration. I don't have the ability to take it out as much with audio software because I don't have that kind of high-end equipment on hand here. So, for anyone who's new to the channel, I am the Icy Frost, your host for tonight, and in case you didn't pick it up from the video title yet, we are here to play old classics that I never beat. They can vary from games that I have played maybe halfway through to games that I have hardly ever played whatsoever. This one is, I guess, somewhere in between there. I have watched a lot of people play this, more so than I have ever actually played this myself, and I definitely never beat it. We are playing on veteran difficulty at the moment. That is the normal one for this game, if I remember correctly, and here we go. So let's carry on with this. Now, from my break, I am reminded that I think I was, something finished manufacturing, so I can now put these guys to work on some suits of armor. So let's get 10. And that's gonna take over a month to build them all. The good thing is that the products will trickle in. You don't have to wait for the entire time unless you want all of them. The estimate only applies to when the last one is completed. Lots of little things in this game that they took out of the new ones, where you have small things to manage that are automated and kind of just put into the background out of your hands in the new one. So, living quarters being completed in one day, that means we'll get to hire more people, and I've got a whole bunch more cash on hand to do that with, since we just got through the first month with an excellent score. Yep, so let's head to the recruitment office here. Wait a minute, how many do I have? I've got 10 right now. So let's get a couple of spares. Maybe 5. And we need more scientists. Science is important in this game just as it is in Civilization and pretty much everything else that has research and science in it. Also, do I have the room to buy more flares now? How's that even possible? The stores are not complete yet. What? Whatever. I'm missing something here, obviously, but yeah. Put Sergeant from sick leave on board. Make sure all the rifles are there. Yep. And we have a go for doing a save at this point, before we really start moving things along. Right. More flares, just what I needed. Whoops. How's the stores? Okay, they're full now. So, still waiting on that to complete. Yeah, I have to look for some of the menu selections there for a bit. I haven't played this enough to remember them offhand. Like I said at the beginning, the point here is that the games that I am playing in videos titled like this one are ones that I have hardly ever played before. I like how all the soldiers have names and stuff, but the scientists and engineers don't. You know, they're just the people in the background. They don't count. They are a statistic. Nah. Of course, the point is that the soldiers are the only ones who you are actually going to be controlling unit per unit, so it makes sense to have names on those, so you know what you're doing, who you're moving. Motion scanner sounds good. Allocate manufacture. Oh right, I got more engineers now. And that effectively halves the amount of time they need to work on those. I will probably set up a second base by month 3, if I can afford it. You never know, maybe I suck this month. That's what I said last time, sure, but... The sophisticated device uses a variety of detectors and advanced computer algorithms to... Click the motion scanner icon. Units which have moved recently. Right. Thought that's what it was. Sounds handy. As long as you actually remember to use it. If I recall correctly, you get a bunch of scientific projects if you look into the actual materials that you would use to build most things. It's awfully quiet again. Am I just being way too jumpy here? Is it just me? I don't know, it feels like when other people play this game that they get a lot of activity all the time. I've been sitting here for almost 15 days now from the start of the month and nothing has really happened. Okay, this is not good. They're like totally taking over Australia by now or something. Because I don't know what's going on over there. Has to be, right? Delirium has the unusual property of generating antimatter power when bombarded with certain particles. Creates gravity waves and other forms of energy. It's not naturally found in our solar system and cannot be reproduced. Wait a minute. Not in our solar system? But wait a minute. If I remember right what the last mission in this game is, that doesn't make sense, does it? Where'd they get the stuff from then? Okay. If someone wants to say something about that in the comments, feel free to. Do I want to bother with the plasma rifles? You know what, let's do these things first. Power source. Right, manufacture complete. So the next thing I want to make is a bunch of medikits. Make it 5 of them or so. And give armor to everyone who's on board the Sky Ranger at the moment. Should have the same amount of armor suits as I have people on board, right? Yeah. Okay. So we are armored and equipped with lasers. Doing pretty good, except for the fact that I've been sitting here for 21 days and no activity. That is really disheartening. Research completed. Power source of alien craft is an antimatter reactor which uses Illyrium to generate powerful gravity waves. Incredible 99% efficient. Can be easily reproduced using alien allies, right? Ooh, power suit. I'm already that far in the research tree? Seriously? Well, let's get it. But I can't afford to build these yet. No, I see no point in building those. Right. We got medikits. Get those on board. Am I seriously just gonna sit here and research for a whole month? I have a really, really bad feeling about this. So, power suits. Looks a bit, loose. It occurs to me that it should maybe be a bit, more heavily plated. It looks to me like an oversized overalls or something. I don't know. Right. I know there's a suit that lets you fly around. How do I get it? Not that I can afford them, no doubt I can't. You know what, actually I should research this now because... if I remember right, the plasma-based ship weapons are really good. How expensive are these things? Yeah, they cost a fair bit. Let's not do that yet. Finally, something. I mean, it's not funny. It's a terror mission, but still, at least we got something. So, let's send our newly armored squad to take on this mission. And hopefully we get there before night falls. Yeah, it's gonna be... ooh, that's gonna be a close one. Step on it, fellas. Ooh. I have no idea if this is gonna be a night mission or not. Fingers crossed, fellas. Catherine Nash. Let's grab those flares in case this is a night mission. If it is, we're gonna need them. If my many watchings of videos of this game have taught me anything. Also, in case someone's wondering why I have these pistols here, well, there's gonna be a use for those later on. When I have, other pieces of equipment that generally take up the other hand for people that have them. Okay, it looks like day to me. Rookie goes out first. Mind the corner? Can't tell. Yes, okay, that's great. That is fantastic. Makes my position much more defensible. Gunther Heinz, the sergeant. Watch those windows, fellas. Ludmila, the other sergeant. Anybody in here? Okay, we got sectoid, because this is a terror mission, we could get cyberdiscs. Fortunately, they are not nearly as bad in this game as they are in the new Enemy Unknown. Man, they are nasty in that one. Right, let's not bring any more people out just yet. Somebody threw a grenade on the roof? What? I think they did. Yeah. Did they blow it up? A tiny little hole. Ineffective. Remind me not to research alien grenades. They obviously are good for nothing. Nah, they're actually pretty good from what I remember, but I don't know. Did I actually ever see anyone using them in the video? I don't know, man. Maybe? Right, you're gonna... no, you are going to go around this side. The door there is closed, so that kind of gives away that there's gonna be no aliens inside. Civilians at best. As you can see, anyway.